Good morning students. Today I will give lesson on class 7 physics chapter number 2, that is motion. Motion, first part I have given a video. This is the second part where I was describing the types of motion. So first type I have mentioned, that is translatory motion. This is from the second part, that is our second type, that is the motion that is known as rotatory motion. What is rotatory motion? The rotatory motion means when a body is moving surrounding a fixed axis is known as rotatory motion. Suppose the blade of a fan. The blade of a fan. This is rotatory motion. The blade of a fan is moving in one direction surrounding a fixed axis. The axis is fixed. The axis is not changing its position. So that is rotatory motion. And rotatory motion, each part of the object does not travel same distance at same time like translatory motion. In translatory motion, every part of the object travels same path at the same time. Whereas at rotatory motion, the part that is near the axis travels less distance at the same time, whereas at the part that is away from the axis, that means the end of the blade, that travels more distance at the same time. Okay, that travels more distance at the same time because this part is away from the axis. So in case of rotatory motion, the the body parts cannot travel same distance at the same time. The part that is near the axis travels less distance at the same time, whereas the part that is far near the axis rotation travels smaller distance than the part that is away from the axis. So this is rotatory motion. Next one is circular motion. Next one is circular motion. Okay, what is circular motion? The motion of a body along a circular path is called circular motion. Suppose in a clock, okay, this is the center, here written 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this is the center and the indicator of hour and minute are like this. So centering this point, this indicator are moving around, okay, in a circular way, in a circular path. That is called circular motion. So what is circular motion? Circular motion is a special type of curvilinear motion which the distance of a moving object from a fixed point does not change. Okay, so this is the fixed point. Why it is curvilinear motion? Because it is not taking place in a straight line. So in a curvilinear motion, from a fixed point it is traveling its path. Okay, so that is called a circular motion. In case of circular motion, the distance of the object from the axis traveled at the same time is not different like that of rotatory motion. In rotatory motion, the axis of rotation passes from a point in the body itself, whereas in circular motion the axis of revolution passes through a point outside the body. means the axis of rotation passes from a point in the body itself. In the previous one, in the rotatory motion, the axis at center, and surrounding the axis the parts are moving. The axis of rotation passes from a point in the body itself because the axis is moving. And in rotation, in circular motion, the axis of revolution passes through a point outside the body. Outside the body, this towards the outside. Okay, so this is circular motion. Next one is oscillatory motion. Oscillatory motion, from the name we can understand, oscillatory means oscillation, where oscillation is present, means the thing that is moving from a particular point to some point, again to particular point to some point. That means suppose a pendulum of a clock, this is 0 or this is O, from moving here to here and moving here to here, moving here to here and again moving here to here. So 0 to A and again 0 to A to 0, 0 to B, B to 0. That is oscillatory motion. That means the motion, this is the type of motion where the object shows to and fro motion of a body, means moving from one position to other, coming back to its previous position, and from that position again going to another position and coming back to its position 1. So 1, 2, 2, 2 to 1, again 1, 2, 3, 3 to 1. This is oscillatory motion that we can find in pendulum of a clock or in swing. When we are on a swing, the swing moves like this. Okay, so this is called oscillatory motion. Next one is vibratory motion. Next one is vibratory motion. Number 5. Again, from the name we can understand where the vibration is present. Where the vibrations are present or where the vibration formed during the motion. Suppose when these are two strands and here some strings are, there is a string is fixed from this side to this side, and when we will move this string, it will make a sound and will go to this side and that side both. So it is also an oscillatory motion with a difference in the vibratory motion. A part of body always remain fixed. A part of body always remain fixed and the rest part moves to and fro about its mean position. The to and fro, the here to here, here to here. The thing is fixed. The part of body is fixed where it is moving with a vibration. When suppose when we play a guitar, we pull the string, it comes back to it goes to a position, then again it comes back to its position by making the sound. So when we pull a string, that shows a vibratory motion, because here the part of the body always remain fixed and the rest part moves to and fro with a vibration, where oscillatory movement does not make any vibration. Okay. Next one is periodic motion. Next one is periodic motion. Again, from the name we can understand what is periodic motion. A motion that takes place with the interval of a particular period or a time. A motion which gets repeated after a particular period of time. Suppose the earth completes one revolution about the sun in 365, 1/4 days, and the motion is repeated after every 365 1/4 days. Okay. So the periodic motion, how can I describe the periodic motion? The periodic motion is a motion which gets repeated surrounding an object at particular interval or time. Suppose at a clock. Now suppose it is 12. After 12 hours it will again become 12 at the clock. So at a particular interval of time it is coming back to its position. That is periodic motion. The next one is mixed motion. What is mixed motion? Mixed motion means when an object, again from the name we can understand to some extent. Mixed motion, where there is a combination of two types of motion. Suppose a wheel of a car. The wheel of a car is moving. Wheel of a car is moving from one position to another position. Correct? So when it is moving, it is showing two types of rotation. One is rotatory motion and one is translatory motion. What is rotatory motion and what is translatory motion? Just now I have discussed. In rotatory motion, this is rotatory motion and this is translatory motion. Okay? What is rotatory motion? Rotatory motion, when the movement of the object or the part of the object surrounding the axis does not travel same distance at the same time. Means the part that is near the axis traveling less distance, whereas the part that is away from the axis traveling the more distance. So that is rotatory. Okay. So this part is traveling less distance, this part is traveling more distance. That's why it is rotatory. Again at the same time it is showing translatory motion. Why? Because according to the translatory motion, what the rule follows, according to that, from position A to from position B along a same line or same path, every part of the wheel traveling same distance. So this full wheel is moving from position A to position B, full wheel at the same line at the same time. So that is translatory motion. And when we will look at the part of the wheel, that is showing rotatory motion. As the wheel showing both the motion at the same time, that's why it is known as mixed motion. There are some other examples also. A ball rolling on a ground has rotatory motion as well as translatory motion. Means the center, according to the center, the surrounding of the ball, the center of the ball, that is showing rotatory motion, and it is going or rotating on a going on a plane or a straight line. That is, it is either a curvilinear translatory motion or a translatory linear motion, curvilinear motion or linear motion. Any kind of translatory motion it can show when a ball is rolling on a ground. So both are showing. So these are the types of motion I have described in this video. You will go through this parts, you will learn this part, and I will start with the next part in this chapter in my next video. Thank you.